Hello. My name is Winder, and we are back. So for once we actually get to do 3 matches, because again we played Cano week 3, which means we get to look at all of the matches. All of them were actually played on Showdown. And yeah, so this is the final match of the week. It actually took place last night, and I'm recording it in the morning. This analysis. And just, I guess, less of an analysis and more so just like, I enjoy watching these, and I don't know, I feel like people are enjoying watching them, and if you are, please let me know, and if you're not, please tell me why, and I don't know, I'm just rambling, as I tend to do. I'm going to turn this down slightly, because you are being very loud. So we have Erebus versus EGOVERT / Politoad. Now, fun fact, both of these players going into this week were 0-2. They were unfortunately without wins, but I believe both of them actually had pretty tricky opponents. I believe Erebus has had myself and Canna. Which I think Canna's actually had really rough opponents, to be fair. And then Politoad has had Airstream, who at this point is 2-1, as we saw, as well as who else has Politoad had? You can have a look at the schedule. Last week they had Lyric, who is currently 3-0. Okay. So yeah, both of these players haven't exactly had the easiest of matchups, but now they get to play against each other, so we get to see who kind of comes out on top. Erebus with the kind of Mewtwo Zekrom core, as well as like actually bringing Togekiss, which again, very, very good mon with Follow Me. Honestly, I really like Erebus' team here. I think he's brought some really strong mons. I mean, Zekrom Mega Mewtwo is already good. You have Togekiss for redirection. Like Pharaoh is really good. Like it's a really solid team. I like this. Whereas Politoad / EGOVERT, I'll go with EGOVERT for the video just to make it consistent. We've got the Water Shuriken, Palisand, Smeargle strats. Palkia is always just strong. To Mega Heracross here as well. Cresselia is just a great bulky Pokemon, which probably can take some really good hits, depending on how it's EV'd. Like, it might be very hard to actually break, without maybe a knockoff from Pharaoh, or maybe like Dark Pulse Mewtwo. It's just a Mega Mewtwo X, so I don't know what it gets that might be able to break this Cress. And Regice in certain situations here can be really good. Obviously, it's not going to be great against Mega Mewtwo or Pharaoh. And if Silvally is just up in the air, you don't know what type Silvally is yet. But against Zekrom and Togekiss, it could be really strong. And I don't think Regice gets Freeze Dry, which is unfortunate. But if it did, it would be good against Swampert. But I think it will be able to take some of the special hits really nicely here. So let's see. So we're going to start off here. We've got Togekiss Mewtwo, really nice lead against Palisand Smeargle. Great lead from Erebus' end, in my opinion. You have Follow Me to redirect the Shuriken. If you are safety goggles as well, this puts you in such a good position, because you draw in Spore, you draw in Shuriken, and that Palisand is not getting anything off. Meanwhile, Mewtwo can either go for the Smeargle itself, or it can go for the Palisand. Smeargle's not dead on its just from being on its own, though. It can still be scary, so you probably want to take out the Smeargle, because the Palisand, if it doesn't get a weakness policy off, it's not the most powerful thing, not the most threatening, even against a Mewtwo that's like weak to Palisand. I still wouldn't concern about it. But we get to see here the Mewtwo fake out into the Mewtwo. So I'm gonna call that bold. If the Togekiss went for Follow Me, it's actually lower priority. Well, I believe there's the same priority. I believe they're both +3. but it's rare for a Togekiss to run max speed. Also, I guess you have Tailwind support as well, because this is Gen 7 where Togekiss does get Tailwind, but he doesn't get Helping Hand as a result. Which, if he got both of those, oh my goodness. Especially in Gen 8, oh, that would be nightmare. But, talking about this match, Fake Out into the Mega Mewtwo to gives the Steadfast boost, but if you are just trying to take it out, I can understand. Or maybe you're just trying to avoid a Follow Me here. We see the Tailwind, and we see Amnesia. Okay, and then Moody stuff is happening. That's actually a bad Moody for Politoad, actually. That's actually a pretty bad Moody. The Tailwind obviously doesn't matter about the speed, but, like, you don't want attack. Especially when you want a Water Shuriken into your own Palisand, yeah. So, the Amnesia gets off, but, I mean, Togekiss isn't going to do that much damage anyway, and Mega Mewtwo is going to hit physically. So, I guess if you're going to priority into it, but if there is a Follow Me here, then this could raise issues. There is not a Follow Me used, so this Palisand is going to get to go off. So we do see the +6 defense, actually the perfect amount. Split attacks there, and then a Shadow Ball, that just destroys Mewtwo. Yeah. So that would have been at least a 2-hit KO. So, just because no Follow Me was used, this Palisand got set up, and honestly, probably wins the game. Because you want to hit it specially, and even with +2 special defense. And there's nothing left really to hit it specially, unless you've got, like, special Silvally. And now Moody's getting evasion boosts, and yeah. So Zekrom comes in. Palisand gonna protect. We do see a Crunch. And the Smeargle does go down. Palkia comes in. We've seen... Ooh, that's an unfortunate miss. But we've seen what this Palkia likes to do. It likes to Psych Up. You usually get an Air Slash flinch. Volt Strike comes out. So that's +6 defense. So it's 4 times defense. So that wouldn't even KO'd. Granted, you would have been faster. But yeah. I do like the double Blizzard miss. Maybe some Power Flinches here. Palisand just takes out the Zekrom with no problem. We see it's a Valley Ghost. But unfortunately that is going to lose his Palisand. Also, was that a Sword Dance from the Palkia? No, it's a Sword Dance from this. So it's a physical Ghost Silvally. And yeah, Erebus was not ready to deal with this at all. Okay, yeah, we know it's full moveset, so it doesn't have Shore Up. But yeah, definitely was not ready to deal with this Palisand at all. If the Water Shuriken goes off and the Palkia gets the boost, it's over. So Politoad / EGOVERT takes game 1. So how does Erebus want to adjust this? He leads Zekrom this time instead of Mewtwo. So let's see what he does. Fakes out this, trying to presumably get the Amnesia boost. Goes for the Tailwind. Moody, almost the same one, well, similar one, and no redirection again. Redirection is how to beat this. You want to get that Follow Me in there. We do see the +6 again, but it is taking, I guess, margin. It takes the 5 hits this time. And we see a... I'm gonna guess that was off of, like, Outrage. Or even if it's Dragon Claw. That did nothing. Palisand, when left unchecked, is a monster. And goodbye, Zekrom. This is the now strongest Smeargle you've ever seen. And there's redirection instead. Politoad utilizing redirection themselves to... Yeah, that Ice Beam actually would have done a chunk. So... And then the Psych Up comes out, and this is just going to be game over. You had Follow Me this entire time? Erebus, why? Erebus, why? You could have prevented all of this. All of it could have been prevented if you just went for follow me. It would have been such a closer game. I don't know if we knew all the... Okay, we didn't know all the moves, so maybe it doesn't have Spore, but even still, like, redirecting the Shuriken would just win you the game. Well, it wouldn't win you the game, but it would make you in such a better position, because the whole setup there would be a lot less threatening. You could maybe actually get the Silvally set up because you're not taking +2 Shadow Balls. I'm still not sure why it's a Silvally Ghost. I guess it's good for Crest, but like, why not make it... I guess you don't want to make it dog for Paracross, but even still, I don't like it against this Palisand. And, like, EGOVERT's been bringing this Palisand a lot. We've seen a lot of this the Palisand Psych-Up shenanigans. Lyric was ready last week and had both Follow Me and Psych-Up of their own to deal with it, whereas Erebus did have the Follow Me, but just opted not to go for it. That was presumably a misclick. We see a Blizzard. Blizzard obviously avoids stuff. We've seen a multi-attack. This Palisand might actually go down. Maybe. We see the Wiki Berry. Protect. So yeah, Follow Me, but the Blizzards are gonna just keep on coming. We see a Swords Dance, so that's a really nice play. Protect. Gets the double. That's cheesy, but Blizzard miss. Okay. This is all kinds of shenanigans. But I believe that stall at the Tailwind long enough to make it so that, yeah, the Palisand is just gonna live, gonna get the Shadow Ball off, and that will do it. So, EGOVERT taking their first win there. This really could have been avoided. Like, just getting rid of, like... Palisand's a beast. Don't underestimate the Palisand Water Shuriken stuff. Obviously, it's done decently well in Gen 8, and it still works pretty well in Gen 7. Clearly. If you don't have a redirection. That's why you... I mean, if you look at my team, like, one of the few things I was lacking was a redirection when I originally had a Aromatisse, and then once Togetic was available, I immediately swapped to Togetic. So, and Togekiss was available here, so... I don't know. Like, I feel like redirection would have helped so much here just to prevent this from happening. But yeah, well played to EGOVERT, getting their first dub on the board, and we'll see if this Sandcastle can truly be the king of the castle as they continue on. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. So, which next video? Ooh, I don't know what it'll be. You'll have to find out. You have to come back here and find out what the next video will be whenever I upload it, which, again, no idea when that's going to be. Well, we'll see. But either way, I'll see you guys then. Take it easy.